USO, the secret alien base beneath the ocean. If you think UFOs only appear in the sky, you might want to think again. Because not just the skies, even the deep oceans may be hiding secrets that could shake everything we know about reality. Welcome to Stickman Quest, where we explore the strangest, most mysterious stories on Earth. If you love tales about UFOs, aliens, and unexplained phenomena, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and join me as we dive into today's mystery, USO, Unidentified Submerged Objects. The Alien Secret Beneath the Waves. Part 1. When UFOs moved beneath the sea. UFO stands for Unidentified Flying Object, but few people know there's another version. USO, short for Unidentified Submerged Object. In other words, a UFO underwater. With over 70% of Earth's surface covered in oceans, it's the perfect place to hide something from human eyes. Since World War II, countless sailors and pilots have reported seeing strange ghost submarines appearing on radar, moving at impossible speeds, then vanishing without a trace. No weapon could damage them. No technology could explain them. That's how the term USO was born, to describe these unknown underwater crafts that defy human logic. Part 2. The Declassified Files of the Soviet Navy. In July 2009, Russia Today dropped a bombshell report. The Russian Navy declassified secret documents about encounters with USOs during the Soviet era. The files included testimonies from naval officers, scientists, and submarine commanders, all describing close contact with mysterious underwater objects. Vice Admiral Nikolai Smirnov personally led the investigation. Many witnesses claimed to have seen USOs moving at over 400 kilometers per hour underwater, speeds no human submarine has ever achieved. Retired Admiral Yuri Beckett, who served near the Bermuda Triangle, recalled, "Whenever our instruments went haywire for no reason, we knew it was coming." Moments later, sonar would detect an object that moved faster than any submarine on Earth, and then it would simply disappear. Part 3. The Tragedy of the Baikal Frogmen. The most terrifying case came from Lake Baikal, the world's deepest freshwater lake. In the summer of 1982, Soviet divers were conducting a routine training exercise when they encountered humanoid beings nearly 3 meters tall. They moved effortlessly despite the freezing temperatures, wearing silver suits and helmets, yet carrying no oxygen tanks. The soldiers nicknamed them the Baikal Frogmen. A plan was made to capture one alive for study. But when the team descended to a depth of 50 meters, a sudden, powerful water surge struck them, blasting everyone to the surface. 3 divers died instantly. 4 were permanently disabled. The mission was buried under top-secret classification. Years later, in 2009, NASA released satellite images of a massive circular formation on Lake Baikal's frozen surface, 4 kilometers wide, with a strange, warm ring where the ice refused to form. Many believe it was heat from an alien base hidden beneath the lake. Part 4. The Baltic Sea Anomaly. In 2011, a Swedish salvage team called Ocean X discovered something incredible at a depth of 90 meters in the Baltic Sea. A perfectly round, disc-shaped structure, 60 meters wide, 4 meters high, eerily resembling the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. But as their submersible approached, all electronic devices suddenly shut down. When they moved away, everything worked again. It was as if a mysterious energy field surrounded the object. Samples taken from the site revealed a complex metallic mix: titanium, manganese, iron, and silicon, materials that don't occur naturally together. Carbon dating estimated the object had been lying there for around 140,000 years. Skeptics called it a glacial rock, but that theory failed to explain the electromagnetic interference. Sonar scans even showed a long sliding track behind it, as if the disk had crashed and skidded across the seabed. Could this be an ancient alien spacecraft resting beneath the waves? To this day, the object remains exactly where it was found, a silent riddle waiting to be solved. Part 5. U.S. Navy Encounters. Decades later, the U.S. military began taking USOs seriously. Bob Maguire, director at the Center for National Security and Technology, recalled his own encounter aboard the submarine USS Hampton in the 1990s. He heard strange sounds underwater, something moving faster than the speed of sound itself. Years later, in 2008, while serving on the USS Blue Ridge, Maguire saw a massive glowing light hovering above the sea. It engulfed the entire ship in a golden hue, then vanished in a flash. Since then, hundreds of similar sightings have been documented by naval personnel around the world. Part 6. The man who visited an underwater alien base. One of the strangest stories dates back to 1956. A fisherman named Orlando Jose Fadini was sitting by the beach in Argentina when he encountered a tall humanoid being who invited him to come along. Moments later, a vertical flying saucer rose from the sea, and Fadini boarded it, finding a young girl named Elena already inside. The craft dove back into the ocean, traveling at incredible speed before reaching what looked like a giant city beneath the sea, covered by a glowing crystal dome. Inside were buildings, towers, and countless spacecraft. The aliens gave them glowing energy eggs and a transparent liquid to drink. After consuming it, Fadini and Elena could communicate telepathically. The aliens explained that humans possess a dormant organ called the pineal gland, which, if activated, could unlock psychic abilities, something humanity has long forgotten. They even described the biological mechanism of cancer, in terms that modern science wouldn't confirm until decades later. When Fadini woke up, he was back on the beach. 6 hours had passed. His account of Earth and the Moon from space turned out to be scientifically accurate, 5 years before human eyes saw those images for the first time. To many, that made his story chillingly credible. Part 7. The IM-1, Meteor, and Harvard's Alien Spheres. On January 9, 2014, a blazing fireball streaked across the sky over Papua New Guinea, crashing into the Pacific Ocean. It was labeled IM-1. In 2023, Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb led an expedition to recover its remains. His team found 10 metallic spheres, each less than a millimeter wide, made of iron, titanium, magnesium, and silicon, tougher than any known meteorite. These objects had traveled 60 kilometers per second, faster than 95% of nearby stars. According to Loeb, they might be fragments of an extraterrestrial probe, technology from a distant civilization. He compared it to NASA's Voyager spacecraft, which will wander the galaxy for billions of years before possibly crashing onto another world, and maybe to the beings there, it will look just like IM-1 does to us. Part 8. Lessons from the Deep. From Lake Baikal to the Baltic Sea, from Soviet submarines to Harvard laboratories, one truth emerges. The ocean still guards secrets we can't comprehend. Perhaps the aliens we search for among the stars are actually right here with us, hidden beneath the waves. There's still no absolute proof, but that's what makes science fascinating. Because the goal of science isn't to deny, it's to keep asking questions. Maybe, just maybe, the truth about alien life isn't above us, but below us. So, what do you think? Are underwater alien bases just myths, or the most well-kept secret on Earth? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to support Stickman Quest and join more journeys into the unknown. Thank you for watching till the end. This is Stickman Quest, signing off. See you in the next adventure beneath the stars and the sea.